Hello, it's me doing a review on my giant NECA 24-inch long head-to-tail Godzilla 2014. And I am recording this a week in advance because I want to do some customizing on the dorsal spikes. I want to make them a lot sharper because that's what they're like in the film. And these are just a bit blunt, and I want to maybe add a bit more detail to them. But yeah, but before we go into Godzilla himself, we'll start with the box. So he comes in a big package. He just comes in a package inside there. So for all the collectors who don't take their figures out of the box, I can't remember what they're called, you can still see him inside the package, which is quite nice. It's got an image of 2014 Godzilla. Features authentic raw sound. I'll get to that in a bit. Just another big Godzilla on the side. Honestly, it's my least favourite picture of 2014. He just doesn't look that good in my opinion. It's got a brief summary of what happens in the film. Over 12 inches tall. Head to tail spans over 24 inches in length. Got another promotional picture of the figure. Authentic raw sound again. Another big Godzilla on the side. Well, the other half of him. Some stuff on the bottom. And Godzilla on the top, 14 and up. But yeah. This is, in my opinion, probably the best NECA figure. Not just because of the size, it's because of it's got the most articulation and the best detail, because they had a lot of room to work with. But coming for a closer look at him, he's got... NECA can never seem to get the teeth on any of the legendary figures quite right, because you can see he's only got 4 teeth on the top row, where on this he's got quite a few teeth, and on this he's only got 4. So I'll try and do like a teeth fix as well. But he's got a very nice sculpt for the head. The eyes are wrong. They, instead of being like a line for the eyes, it should be more of like a circle, because they're more human. You can see on the box, she's got more humanish eyes. But the dorsal spikes look good. That's the only thing I don't like about the 2014, or his spikes are too small. But I absolutely love the design of them, the sort of jagged rock design. But on his neck, he's got his gills there. Got more detailing. Don't know, just sort of scales. More scales on his neck, which look quite nice. Got his smaller dorsal plates. And the thing is, all the dorsal plates are actually correct. They're all in the right spaces, and they're all the exact shape, just not sharp enough. But got some nice detail. He's got a gigantic scale there, which you can imagine in real life that would be about the size of a house. But got quite nice claws. Just a little bit of black for them, for the actual claws themselves. It's got a weird lump on this hand, which looks quite strange on that finger. But, gosh, this is heavy. Got some nice detailing on the legs, going down. And it's even got a bit of detail on the foot. And it's still got the hole for where you put the actual foot, because NECA makes stands, so I guess you can put this guy on a stand if you really, really want to, but I wouldn't really see why, because he's so big. I don't think it would really help him stand up, and he already stands up pretty well, honestly. But then the tail, got a very, very big tail. Don't know if you can see that. Got very big, almost the length of my entire arm. And it's got, this actually has the most joints out of any NECA Godzilla tail, so you can get lots of good movement out of this, which is nice. It's got a very pointy end of the tail, but this is really good. Like, something else strange, they seem to have not figured out his nostrils very well, or I just can't remember what his nose looks like, because I don't know if that's a nostril, or that's a nostril. It's like they've given him 6 nostrils. So 2 on the front there, 2 slits on the top, and then just a hole there, and a hole there. It seems to be quite strange, but his nose is just that slit up there. Got his 6-pack, which looks quite 8-pack, I think. Don't actually go. It's got nice detailing around the crotch area. It's got the bit where you put the batteries in. Don't worry, it does come with batteries in it. You just have to pull the little tag out. But the detailing on him is really nice. Just the dorsal plates have basically no detail whatsoever. And once you get them out of the package, these are bent to one side and everything. Some of them are still bent a little wonky, mostly this side. But I just heated up these big back ones with a hairdryer and held them in the right position, put them onto cold water, and now they're straight again, which is good. But it's got some very nice detailing all over him. And yeah, I guess into the articulation. So it's got a ball joint up there and a ball joint down there. So you can get him to look about that far left, about that far right. These can go that head can't go all the way around. He can only go that far. The neck, I think, can go, yeah, neck can go all the way around. And the jaw is on a hinge. Can't open that far though. Then for the shoulders, it's a ball joint, I think, so it can go that far in, that far out. Unfortunately, he can't T-pose, but he's got a swivel hinge for the elbow, so they can go straight, and they can go up about that far, and down about that far. The wrists are ball joints, so it can go all the way around, up and down. This can also spin all the way around. And then for the chest, it's got a ball joint up there, ball joint down there. So he can't move around a lot, but you can get into rock from side to side. And it can, I don't know if you can go all the way around. Oh, I think it can. Yeah, it can go all the way around. And then for the legs, it's got a ball joint in there, so it can go all the way around, which is good. Get a nice kick. The knees, oh, his tail. His tail does fall off, and you need to put it in using a hairdryer. But for me, after it's come out again, I can just push it back in, and it stays. But as I was saying, for the knees, it's a swivel hinge, so they can go back about that far, forward about that far, and they can swivel all the way around. And for the feet, they can't go side to side that much, but I think they can. Not a lot of movement for them. But for the tail, don't know how many ball joints it's got, but it can move quite a fair amount. Oh, I guess this is slightly easier. So it can go about that far round both ways. Then it can go up about that far. And then it can also go quite far that way as well. And just as I was about to show you, he already did it. So this dorsal spike here is a little button that you press, if you can see it there, and then that's where it comes out. So listen. Which is really cool. I really like that they've added a sound. Unfortunately, it is only that sound effects. I would have liked them if they could have added maybe the charging up sound effects. So like just when he's charging up his atomic breath. That would have been pretty cool. Like with some other figures, they have like 3 sound effects, which would be quite nice if it just had one more to do the charging up. But his roar is really cool. It's the best Godzilla roar out of all of them. 2019, they basically just downgraded it from this one. But yeah, this is just exactly 2 times bigger. I'll put that in afterwards. 2 times bigger than any of the other legendary Godzillas. So if you have the tiny 2014 one, it is exactly 2 times bigger. And I was thinking of maybe getting the first 2014 just to do customizing on it, because I do quite like customizing some figures, so I thought that might be quite cool. I just don't have many ideas of what to do for it. I'm thinking maybe the Spitfire version, so it's got his atomic breath. But I don't really know. But that about does it for the review. I really hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Bye!